You can go see.
Okay, so we are live, and Sarah just hooked up a new camera, and you're trying to find the app to control it right now, right?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and keep doing that, and I'm going to show them which camera it is while you're doing that. It is a Logitech Brio, B-R-I-O, and I think I put, yeah, I did put the description right in the video. So the cool thing is Logitech had the C910, I think was maybe or the C710, or I forget the model numbers, but years ago, this is going back like 10 years ago, they came out with a pretty good webcam that was a significant upgrade from the cameras that were built into the laptops and so forth at the time. And now they've taken a step further and upgraded everything. And I think it looks significantly better. I think the detail's better, the exposure's better, the dynamic range is better. When you don't have as much dynamic range, what happens is, like, if one area is overexposed, then the other areas are going to be way underexposed because the camera can't handle the wide range of brightness, if you will. And this looks like it's doing a real good job of that. Whereas before, Sarah would look kind of overexposed, and some of the other areas would be underexposed, and so it couldn't like handle the transition. Any luck on the app?
Yeah, it says it's downloading again because I don't think it downloaded.
Oh, okay. Well, take your time. If you have enough time, we'll see. If you can't get it done now, then we can just, I'm sure you'll be able to get it working.
Yeah.
But at least we know, and it is a pretty wide field of view. So definitely, in some cases, that will be helpful to you. In some cases, you might want to like zoom in a little bit.
Yeah.
But that's you're going to be able to do that with the app once you get the app going. You want to tell them about your show and when the normal time is, just in case anybody sees this.
Yeah, sure.
And then they know when they can watch your real show, because this is just kind of a camera test.
Yeah, so Cowgirls Live is usually every Monday night at 10. So if you guys want to watch videos about like being a cowgirl and horses, and we talk about farm equipment too, and guns and shooting and hunting and all that good stuff. So it's every Monday at 10.
And all the rodeo stuff.
Yeah. So the app just came up and it says install Logitech Capture. So I'm clicking on that.
Folks, you're seeing this live. This is this can't get any more live than this. She's installing it. Steve at Little Treasury ordered one today.
Okay.
Also. So, and I can see sometimes it gets a little bit pixelated and then it clears up. I think that's just your bandwidth fluctuating.
Yeah.
Maybe some people are like surfing on your internet, and like sometimes they hit the router and you're hitting the router. Now you are connected with a Cat5 cable though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oops. So that helps stabilize it quite a bit.
Yeah, it's just loading. So we'll see what happens.
Well, we'll give it another minute or two, and if you can't get it working here live, then we can still wrap and you can play with it. But
okay.
We do know at this point, we already know that it's going to be better than the other camera. I think it's clearly better than that.
Yeah.
The next step beyond this, there's a box that's about the size of a cigarette pack. It's called a Magewell, and what it has is a HDMI on one side and a USB on the other side, and you can plug up, like, some professional cameras have HDMI out. You can run HDMI from the camera into this little box, and then this box plugs into your computer, and basically it sees that as a webcam.
That's
So that
cool.
allows you to plug in like a professional, like DSLR type camera, you know, something with a better lens and all that. So that's the next ratchet step up from what you have now. But from what you have now is a major step up from what you had before, I think.
Okay. So I downloaded this. It's saying it has my microphone up here. It says I might not have enough resources to run the thing. It says, let's see here. Camera not available. It says close other programs using the camera. So I wonder if
so maybe you have to do those adjustments beforehand, you think?
Yeah, because that's what it looks like.
Because that's a shame, because you might want to do some adjustments during the show. Well, you're going to have to play with that after we wrap this.
Yeah.
And just see what it allows you to do. And then once you figure that out, then next Monday when we do the show, we can see if you can also do any adjustments actually during the show.
Yeah, so now it's saying try to close other programs using it, or go to this little camera button to lower your resolution or FPS. So I wonder if I like lower that.
Yeah, click on that and see what your option is.
Okay, so I clicked on it. There's 24, 25, 30, 50, and 60, and it's still, I clicked on the lowest one, and now it's still saying the same thing.
Okay. All right, well, you're going to play with it after we wrap.
Yeah.
I know these Hangouts do use a fair amount of resources. You know, that it is resource intensive. So once we close this, go ahead and play with it. And worst case, I guess you're going to have to kind of make settings that you can live with, and then launch the Hangout when we do it Monday night. And then we'll see if then you could launch it and make some adjustments. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, true.
But, and the autofocus seems to be pretty good. Does it look like it's focusing on your face? Can you tell what it's doing or not?
I can't really tell that well, no.
Okay.
But I mean, I can just see.
Yeah, I think it's automatically focusing on you.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like it's hunting much. So
that's good.
Yeah, I think it's a lot sharper. You can watch this after the fact and see what you think. Compare it to, you know, one of the previous shows and see what you think. All right, it's all good. Oh, by the way, and I put this on the Cowgirls Live page. You should also look into Kickstarter. And how difficult it would be for you to set up a Kickstarter funding thing for you to like buy a bunch of gear and see if people will donate. Because one of the big things that Kickstarter was started to do back in the day, and the guy's very passionate about this that started it, is help content creators. Like whether you're a musician and you're getting a band going, or you're, you know, an actor trying to do a play or something, or, you know, they're very supportive of helping creatives get started. So it might be something that would be, you know, that people could get behind, and you never know, you might generate a bunch of money to buy gear with, and then you can really gear up. You can have your own TV studio there.
Yep.
Absolutely. All right. Well, full speed ahead, and call Steve at Little Treasury Jewelers because he is interested in sponsoring your show, I think.
Okay.
I mentioned it to him again, and I'll make sure that I think he's on the document. If not, I'll put him on there. Let's see, possible sponsors. Yeah, he's on there. Possible sponsor, Steve at Little Treasury, and his phone number's there. So anyway, talk to him. You know, maybe at least get a nice pair of like earrings with horses or something, or you know, something cool to you know, and the horsey type thing. All right. Well, carry on, and I think it's going to be a lot better. It looks a lot clearer than
All
what.
right. Well, I'll
So
have to mess with it.
watch it, and message me and let me know what you think, if you think it's actually better.
All right. I will.
All right, everybody. Monday nights at 10, Sarah will be live.